What's up, Falcon fans? Anthony Romo here with another edition of our weekly player profiles here at the Austintown Fitch Falcons here from Sam's Wedge in Austintown. We'd like to thank Sam's Wedge for helping promote the Falcons all season long here on YSN. Glad to be joined here today with junior wideout Dom Perry. Dom, thanks for joining me.
Of course, thank you.
So you are part of a very potent Falcons offensive attack. I was going to say passing, but you guys got 2,000-yard rushers in the backfield. You currently lead the team in touchdowns with 7, receiving-wise, this season. To be a junior and to be such a focal part of this offense, how cool of a feeling is that?
I think it's awesome. I mean, as a sophomore, I got my letter. I played like 5 plays a game, and I got into the system with Donnie Ellis. He graduated last year, and he helped me a lot. So coming into this year, I knew I'd have to do something. I just didn't know what my role would be. But I like my role. I'm good with everything I do.
Yeah, Donnie Ellis, that's a guy that is now at Youngstown State. That's where I go to school. He is really performing well so far. Track season coming up. He's a big track and field guy. Fitch, I think, has one of the best track and field programs in the state of Ohio. Year in, year out, they're always sending guys to the next level. So big game this week, another home game against Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's at home at Greenwood Falcons Stadium. How cool of a feeling is that to be able to get another home game here in round 2 of the playoffs?
I love it. I love playing at home. I don't like to travel too far. I know the third round we'll have to play at a neutral site, but this could be our last game at the stadium. Like, they're tearing down the stadium and starting up a new thing. So this is the last home game for any sport here. So it's pretty cool.
And I think that the way that you guys have won games this year with the schedule you've played has really set you up for a week like this, a game like this. You said you don't like traveling, which really had to suck about midway through the season. You guys went 2 Massillon, 2 Strongsville, 2 Wadsworth, all 3 of those over an hour away.
Yeah.
I was able to go out to that Massillon game and call that game with Ty Bartell.
Really?
How do you think playing a tough schedule like you guys have has set you up for week 12?
It's preparing us. I think Coach Parker tries to get the best competition he can, and I think we're really prepared. I really do. Massillon's really good. Every team we've played, I think, is really solid.
And you guys have played a lot of big schools this season, a lot of good atmospheres, but one that sticks out to me is that Massillon one. That's like a little college stadium in a way.
Yeah.
When you go out there in that game, and there were probably, 12,000, 13,000 people there, had to get you maybe a little bit nervous, but a little bit excited to play in front of a crowd like that.
I do get a little nervous for every game, but that game I got a little extra nervous. That was my first time ever playing there.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play there in 8th grade. That was my first time ever playing there, and it was really exciting. They have that big tunnel.
Yep.
They have the fireworks every time they score. It's fun. I like it there.
So let's talk a little bit about family. What's your support system that kind of comes out and supports you on Friday nights?
I have my whole family. I have 3 younger siblings, my 2 parents, and then anyone else that wants to come, like my grandparents, but usually my parents are always there.
Can you spot them up in the stands when you're on the field?
Some games I have, some games I haven't. They move around a little bit. I think they move around with who they want to sit by and talk to.
Okay, that's fair. That's something that we ask a lot, and that's interesting that you say that because most of the guys are always like, they sit in the same spot.
Yeah.
But
like,
you got your family kind of moves around a little bit.
Jack Knight's parents sit in a certain spot, but I think my parents, they move.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And then staying on the family aspect of things, how crucial are they when you get home after tough games, tough school days? I'm sure they're there to always support you.
Yeah, they're huge. My mom especially. I talk to her about everything that I can. And she's always supportive of what I'm doing and my decisions. So she's huge in my life.
And I've just heard, I had no idea, but you were talking to Steve before we started. You're a baseball guy as well.
Yeah, I play baseball.
And there's a good amount of guys on this football team that also play baseball as well.
Donovan, we have a lot of players to play.
There are a good amount. I can't think of them all. I know we've talked to a lot of them here.
Rocco DeFlorio. I don't know if you know him. He's a sophomore.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's one more. Anyways, doesn't matter. Can't think of it right now. But how much do football and baseball kind of go hand in hand? What on the baseball field helps prepare you for the sport of football?
Mentally, I think baseball is the most mental sport ever. Like, same with golf, but I don't play golf. But with baseball, like striking out and stuff like that, it really prepares you mentally for something like football. Because I think mentally, I don't think football is as bad as baseball. I really don't. Striking out in more than one game all the time it's a hard feeling. I'm competitive, so it really irritates me. But that helps you in everything in life, I think. Just being able to overcome that, and it's always about the next at bat or something like that.
And to stay on the baseball aspect for one more question, I did one Fitch baseball game last year, and I think I got a little bit spoiled. I may have got the best one of the year. I might be bragging. It was the Canfield game when you guys went to a million innings.
Yeah.
I was able to call that game. just to stay on that real quick, just talk about the feeling after a win like that?
It's insane. I love playing Canfield, no matter what sport it is. But for baseball, I don't think nobody expected us to win. You know how they are. They're really good. I mean, they have Ben Slinker and all them. They're a really good baseball team. So I think we just came out with intensity. What do we have to lose? That's how we thought. And all the seniors that played last year, it was so fun to play with them and win that game for them.
Yeah, that was definitely an exciting game. A stressful game even for me, and I wasn't even pulling for a particular side, but there were so many ups and downs in that game. Now back to the football side of things. We talked a little bit about some of the games you played, some of the tough teams you played against. To you, what has been your singular favorite football moment up to this point in the season?
Okay, so the first game against Foothill, I had a touchdown, and me and Fitz, he's about to walk in. He was going to pick me up, and he dropped me.
I remember that.
Yeah, he dropped me.
Because I called that game.
Yeah, he dropped me straight on my head, and that was probably my favorite moment so far.
It was in the corner of the end zone, right?
Right in the corner. Here he comes. He dropped me. He's the strongest guy I know. He's the biggest guy I know, and he thought it'd be okay to let me go.
We talked to Fitz a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Brother playing at YSU.
Yeah.
Steve got really excited.
I know, he's a big YSU guy.
Yes, he is, Steve. One of the voices of the Youngstown State Penguins on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So heading into this week, St. Vincent St. Mary's, something that really impressed me about them, I got to see them play once this season against Ursuline a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure this is something you guys saw in film. They are really big on the outside. And that's pretty much where you're going to be. So I'm sure it's a little bit of excitement knowing that there's going to be some battles out there on the field.
Yeah, I like always having a challenge. I'm pretty sure their one corner is like 6'4", and then the other one's like 6'2". I'm pretty tall, but I'm not 6'4", so we'll see. It's going to be fun.
I wish I was 6'4".
Yeah,
taller than me.
I'm 6'2". I measured with Jocelyn Jordan. I'm 6'2". So.
Jocelyn just committed to Youngstown State. Speaking of the Penguins,
a
little bit of a shout out to Jocelyn Jordan. That's a huge pickup. I call the Youngstown State women's volleyball games on ESPN Plus, so
that's sweet.
That'll definitely be a big addition to the team next year. Mm-hmm. So now this is how we like to end all our interviews here at YSN. A little bit of rapid fire.
Okay.
No wrong answers. At what age did you really think that football is something that you wanted to pursue kind of competitively?
My parents got me into it at 6. The first year I hated it. I probably started liking it around 8, I'd say, in like 3rd grade. So.
What's your favorite part about football? You a contact guy? You like contact?
Okay, last year I was a little soft. This year I've really liked blocking. I do like the contact. I've been trying to lay people out this year.
Okay.
I really have.
And to be able to lay the contact like that, you got to be big in the weight room. And I think that Fitch's strength and conditioning is pretty much second to none. Yeah. You guys are put through some really good programs in the off season. Are you a big guy in the weight room? You like lifting?
Yeah, I do. In season, I think lifting's a little tough because on your body, football's just hard and it's tiring. But I hit it hard in there, and then off season, I really go hard with my friend Steve. We like lifting in his basement a lot. I lift every day there.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge. What's your favorite part of your body to lift?
Chest for sure.
Chest? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a big chest guy as well. Okay, so when you're getting ready for the game Friday night, what are you listening to in the locker room to get ready?
All right, I was prepared for this question. So I lost my AirPods.
Man.
So I listen to whatever B-Rob throws on.
Okay.
Or Jack.
On the big boom box.
I like Lil Baby. I know Jack told you he loves Lil Baby. Yeah, but I love the boom box. I love it. I think it's awesome.
That's what Donovan was talking about. He was talking about when B-Rob brings the boom box.
Yeah, it gets me excited. Anything he throws on, really. I like Polo G. In my car on the way there, I'll listen to some Meek Mill, maybe.
Okay, so you have a variety.
Yeah, I'm diverse. I like
That's huge. Yeah. That's huge. Okay, and then one final question before we top it all off here. What does Austintown Fitch have to do on Friday night to come out on top of Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's?
I think we have to play clean. We've had penalties, including me. I get holding penalties.
Okay.
I think if we play with our heads on straight and we don't have penalties, dumb penalties that can hurt us for no reason, we play our game, we'll be fine.
Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck here at YSN. Falcon fans, if you're unable to make it out to Greenwood Falcon Stadium Friday night, you can watch it here at Sam's Wedge Inn. 7 o'clock, Austintown Fitch in their final home game of the season. Dom, thanks for joining us and good luck this week.